Why do senior leaders commit to a 4-year professional doctorate like the DBA? And what impact does it really have on their careers? I'm Paul Ellwood, a professor specialising in doctoral education, and for more than a decade I've led DBA programmes. In this podcast series, I'm exploring what this doctoral pathway offers experienced managers and executives, and why they choose it as the next step in their professional and intellectual development. Across hundreds of conversations with applicants, a few motivations consistently stand out. Many senior managers describe a desire to test themselves academically at a higher level. They've already succeeded at master's level and have applied those ideas in practice, but they feel their learning journey isn't finished. They want to move beyond translating academic research into action and instead generate their own practice-focused insights. The DBA appeals because it asks them to make an original contribution to management knowledge, something far more substantial than a master's dissertation. Others start out on their doctoral journey with a very specific organisational challenge in mind. One senior leader memorably called this their passion project, a strategically important issue that never quite finds the space in the day-to-day pressures of senior roles. These projects often sit at the intersection of organisational need and gaps in existing academic research. The DBA provides a structured, rigorous way to investigate that challenge, backed by academic supervisory support and protected time to think. Not all applicants are driven primarily by the qualification itself. Some work in environments with many highly qualified colleagues and where standing out is difficult. For them, the DBA becomes a vehicle for generating visible organisational impact, the kind of creative, evidence-based thinking that internal experience or external consultancy hasn't yet delivered. The degree qualification matters, but the difference they make with their research matters more. And then there are those in the later stages of their careers. Having held senior roles, they're looking to transition into part-time teaching, advisory work or portfolio careers. They see the DBA as a way to capture, systematise and share the learning accumulated over decades of leadership. When we studied the experiences of DBA graduates, research that I published with colleagues in the Academy of Management Learning and Education, the picture became even more interesting. DBA graduates reported a wide range of organisational outcomes. Some could point to auditable improvements in business performance. Others described how their research led to new management tools, diagnostic frameworks or redesigned processes. Many spoke about becoming more visible in their organisations or being listened to in ways that hadn't happened before. A shift in credibility as a change agent, grounded in practical inquiry rather than positional authority. What surprised us most was the consistency of a personal transformation narrative. Interviewees frequently said the DBA changed me as a person. In one very memorable interview, a business director compared the experience to the famous scene in the film The Matrix. Take the blue pill and nothing changes. Take the red pill and everything changes. He said that for him, the DBA was the red pill. Beneath these reflections was a deeper shift in managerial mindset. DBA graduates described approaching problems differently, seeking out the best available evidence, resisting the urge to jump to familiar solutions, and using the research literature as a prompt for new conversations rather than a set of prescriptions to implement. There was a practical sense in which management could be approached as a process of inquiry rather than a set of inherited routines. These changes often reshaped careers in unexpected ways. Yes, there were promotions and expanded possibilities, but there were also career pivots, moving into sectors that once felt out of reach, launching distinctive consultancy offerings, or transitioning from industry into academia. In the next episode, I'll move from motivations and outcomes to the practical realities, what studying at doctoral level actually involves, how it differs from master's level work, and what it means to conduct research inside your own organisation. If you're a senior manager considering whether DBA might be the right step for you, I hope this series helps you think through both the practicalities and the possibilities, including ones you might not yet have imagined.